So did anybody have any questions? I can pass the mic around, or y'all can come up, whatever y'all want to do. Okay.
Good evening. I just wanted to ask Sean, me and my husband was in a car talking on our way here, and he asked me, how long did it take you to write your book? So I didn't have Tamika told me, but I want to get clarity from you.
Okay. Good question. It took me 2.5 years to write the book. And it was, sheer determination. And I also had, other feedback. I had a friend in Jamaica. We was in Jamaica getting some input. Bless her heart, she passed away. But it took me 2.5 years. Yeah. Anybody else? No questions. I got here. Oh, come on, man. You know what? Fear, Miss Iman, we don't have fear. Fear is all in your mind. We have nerves. You get nervous because we have nerves, but fear, we don't have fear. Did anybody go to the doctor and they told you you had fear somewhere? Is it an organ or is it a transmitter, a neurotransmitter? We don't have fear. It's all psychological. No question? Okay. Let me see how far this goes.
First, I want to say I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. God is so good. I've been following you. Through everything. And like I said, you support me. I admire everything you guys is doing. So behind you 100%. I'm just on the first couple pages. I will have to call you up. I got a lot of questions because I'm single. I got to get the way out there. Okay. So I'm really pleased. I am. I'm so happy for you. God has got his fence all around you. Going places, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes.
First of all, I want to thank you and Tamika. I think you guys are just beautiful and you saved me and I love you for that. And I have a question. I read the book and it's been very inspiring. But I wanted to know what made you do the work part of the book, because that's my homework. I love it. I keep going back to it, but I just want to know what inspired you to have the second part of it, the workbook part.
Good question. The second part, I didn't want to do a total instruction manual. This is one of the gifts that I had to tap into with the creativity that I was speaking about, so I wanted to provide a story because I know a majority of the women read books. But the end was to support, sort of like scriptures to back up some of the story. And it's also, too, interning is like you got to study and go through this class, so you got to have some work to do. And it was just, that's really what inspired me to put that in the back with the workbook piece. So it kind of goes hand in hand. You can learn some lessons and reflect on some questions. Because the only way that you're going to ask questions, the only way to get answers is to ask questions. So I think, and that's the process of how I also found myself just asking a lot of questions. What are you good with? When I meet a partner, I need to know their background. What's your background? It's like I put in there it's like a CIA. You got to do a thorough background check on who you're dealing with. I put that psychosocial development in there because, a lot of people, depending on how they grew up and developed, that's going to be an indicator of what you're dealing with as an adult. So you want to know all that information, so I just want to throw that in there.